Hello and welcome back. Hope you're good, doing well. So this is going to be the pound dollar update with setup. So we still got more room to run on it. Okay, so let's look at the previous, video analysis, and then we're going to talk about what to expect from pound dollar to do in coming days to week. Okay, so let's look at this. Hello and welcome back. Hope you're good, doing well. So this is going to be the pound dollar setup. So when pound, these are the old charts. When pound was sitting at the 32.40, we were expecting it to rise and go into that daily correction, which we are having right now. Okay, similar like the previous one. So pound dollar is setting up for a breakdown of that daily correction to visit that 32.40 again. Okay, so if I'm going to look at the previous old charts, so we were expecting a buy opportunity over there on the pound dollar when it was visiting that low, and hope that you remember that in the weekly market outlook, I was asking you to look for this to bounce off and visit that 70% of this previous wave. Okay, so 15-minute time frame was bouncing off nicely, heading for the 36, and then continuation was happening over there on that 15-minute time frame. It was pushing higher. On 4-hour time frame, we were expecting this to break out and continue for the next leg of this move or drop. Okay, so we have seen clear breakout and price visited that 36 area. Okay, when it was breaking out, we were expecting it to continue. When it was breaking that previous top, we were expecting it to continue for a daily correction. Okay, now price has almost completed that daily correction. Okay, and this channel is setting up for a breakdown for this wave all the way back to that low, or at least visit that 86 or 70%. Okay, there is potential that the pound dollar can break down this previous low and can continue to keep dragging more downside. Right now, pound is a bit stronger across the market. Okay, but we are expecting that strength to go away over time. Okay, and then you are looking simply to continue to keep dragging lower. So what you are simply looking price to stay within those moving averages. Because there you see that the price is struggling being under that red SMAs for the moving average. It was being held previously. Right, 3 times we can see over there. So trend is clearly bearish. Okay, we have seen corrections, correction there, correction there, correction there. Okay, and this is going to be the 4th correction, which is setting up for a breakdown. All right, so let's look at the updated chart. All right, this is the setup. So you are watching lower time frames, right? Price was trying to break down and just recently held that trend line again. Okay, so either you can get into the trade on a sharp, aggressive breakdown of that trend line correction and then go down, or, which is not happening right now, okay, breakout is not happening right now, or let the price, test that previous top. Okay, let me draw a couple of more trend lines on it. So we are within these corrections. Okay, so this to go test that top and then drop all the way back to that low. Double top. Okay, if it is not going to form that double top and breaking down aggressively, okay, you can join that breakout on sharp breakdown and can wait for a correction over there under that trend and price to keep dragging lower all the way back to that. Hope that makes sense. So double top is more likely. If it comes, then the double top is going to form a sell opportunity over there for downside, right? Okay, so that was the previous video analysis there, where we were expecting pound dollar to drop or give us a double top. Yeah, so we have seen another leg over there on the pound dollar, and it slightly went higher. It slightly went higher and then started to drop from that after retracing 88%. Okay, after 88% of this previous wave, right? 88%. So another leg appeared over there. So finally, we found top over there on the pound dollar after having that another leg over there. Okay, and then it started to fall over there. So if I'm gonna look at these, updates quickly. Okay, so there we can see, it started to drop from that previous top, and then we have seen correction. Yes, so there where we were expecting it to yeah, there. Okay, it's a double top and then drag. So we drag lower. Okay, and or correction there. So it went higher for another leg and then found top over there after having 88% retracement. So we found top over there. We were expecting it to do similar way, the way we were expecting it to do there. So correction and keep there. We have seen change. Hope that makes sense now, right? And then repeat those same formations. Okay, then we were expecting it to that correction to break down, short term, hit that 35. Okay, it tagged that 35, and then 1 hour time frame setup was there too, that breakdown too, and then we were expecting another correction. Okay, after breakout of that correction, so another correction to appear and break out. So, we have, this daily wave is already on its way, okay, but there is still opportunity to catch on it, okay. We still can see this one more leg lower, okay, up to this area, or in best case scenario, you know, in best case scenario, we can see that the price can fall all the way up to 20 October low. So we're gonna look at that too. So, on 4-hour time frame, as if I'm going to look at this previous correction, we were expecting that to break out too, all right, and this next 4-hour time frame correction to break out too. It slightly went higher, but we were still expecting it to break out. Okay, that broke out too, this correction, and yeah, that broke out too. So the setup which we are having over there on the pound dollar is very much similar like the setups which the charts which I have just shown you, okay, this area on lower time frame, that chart, or there, or this chart, okay, or that chart. So we are having another correction over there which is very much similar like this previous one, okay, and you are looking this correction to break down for another time, okay, and price to just keep dragging lower, okay. So there is very good chance that the price gonna break below this area this time, okay, and gonna visit 20 October low. So I'm expecting it to go all the way back to 20 October lows, okay. So 20 October lows comes somewhere there, okay. So breakout is very likely over there on the pound dollar. Pound dollar can visit 130. So if you are planning to buy the pound dollar is not ready to buy at the moment, okay. So chart I have just shown you on lower time frame that how nicely it is behaving over there, okay, on 1-hour time frame, and just keep breaking down. So what you are looking simply, okay, you're simply looking another correction over there for another leg lower all the way back to the previous lows, all right. So if I'm gonna connect these trend lines, what price can do, price can correct back to moving averages like it has done previously, okay. So you are looking that correction from 1-hour time frame to 4-hour time frame, okay. So another push up, and there you are paying attention price to hold that area and break down aggressively to the downside like it has done previously, okay. So if it is not going to do that, you can you can get into the trade after watching price action within these areas. If you are not comfortable, all right, then what you can do, you can simply wait and watch for the price to break out sharply to the downside, okay, and then you can look for a breakout, okay, very much similar like these breakouts, okay. You can get into the breakout as well, okay, like aggressive breakout, and price to continue to keep dragging more lower. So what is going to be the worst case scenario on the pound Australian dollar? The worst case scenario is that the price can correct over there for a bit more longer, all right, and if that is going to come, then you are looking these 4-hour moving averages to come over there and price to still hold those moving averages and continue to keep dragging lower, okay. If that comes, if correction is going to get bigger over there, okay, then watch price to stay below that price, okay, 135.20, okay, price to stay below that 125.30 and intact that trend. I'm not anticipating price to go that much far away, but in case if that happens, okay, if it goes for a bigger correction, then you are expecting price to stay below that 135 and continue its trend all the way back to that previous low. Okay, so what you are watching right now, as said, you are watching 1-hour time frame correction first, okay, and price to hold those 1-hour time frame moving averages and stay below that and continue to keep dragging more downside, okay. So hope that makes sense. We'll see you back again in another analysis and setup. Until then, bye.